Hi, I'm Ben Domensino with your Elders Weather Update for July 2024. To start with, taking a look back at the last few months, Australia was dominated by higher than normal pressure, particularly to the south of the country, and this blocking high pressure between April and June prevented early season cold fronts from bringing cold weather and rain to parts of southern Australia. Although with high pressure centred to the south of the country, we did see a lot of onshore winds bringing more cloud and moisture and rain to eastern parts of the country over the last few months. The rainfall deciles from April to June show this pattern, with below average rain in southern areas of Western Australia, large areas of South Australia and parts of Victoria and Tasmania as well, although we saw above average rain as indicated by the blue on this map in large parts of New South Wales and some areas in Queensland, the Northern Territory and Western Australia. That abnormally high pressure pattern that drove the weather near Australia in the last few months has broken down, and July has seen a shift towards lower pressure, and that's expected to continue in the next couple of months. These maps show lower than average pressure is predicted over most of the Australian region in August, and in September we're still seeing that signal of lower than average mean sea level pressure to the south of Australia. That means we should see more cold fronts, more low pressure systems, bringing that seasonal wind and rain and snow to parts of southern Australia that we were missing early in winter, and we could even start to see even more frequent rain than we normally would see at this time of year. So we really are looking at a shift from that very dry weather pattern to potentially a more normal and enhanced winter weather pattern as we make our way through the end of winter into spring. So let's now take a look at some of the more detailed outlooks for August and September. Rainfall is forecast to be near or above average over large areas of southern Australia in the next couple of months. In August, southern WA, parts of South Australia, Tasmania, Victoria, and even New South Wales could see above average rain as we start to see more cold fronts and low pressure systems in the Australian region. For most other parts of the country, there's no strong signal towards above or below average rain as we move through August into September. But by September, we could continue to see a few areas of above average rain in the south, in particular Victoria, southern New South Wales, Tasmania, and some far southern parts of South Australia and the southwest of WA as well. Maximum temperatures towards the end of winter and early spring could be near or below average for parts of southern and southeastern Australia due to the increase in cold fronts bringing more polar air masses to the region, and also an increase in cloud with those systems that could help to suppress the daytime heat. But for central and northern Australia, we are firmly in the dry season, so that means we are likely to see plenty of sunshine, and we could see above average temperatures in those parts of the country during August and September. Overnight minimum temperatures will most likely be above average for much of the country, and this does reduce the risk of overnight frosts as we make our way through the end of winter. And that's partially because if we see an increase in wind speed, that can reduce the potential for nighttime frosts, because frost needs calm weather and clear skies to form. But we could still have some very cold nights, particularly just in the nights following any strong cold fronts that move over the Australian region in August and September. So in summary, dominant high pressure over Australia led to below average rain across southern parts of the country between April and June, but this pattern has started to break down, and it is set to be interrupted even further as we move into August and September, with an increased frequency of cold fronts forecast to sweep across southern Australia in the coming months. Rainfall is expected to be above average across parts of southern Australia over the next couple of months, and near average for most other parts of Australia. Maximum temperatures could also be below average in the south, with those cold fronts increasing, while minimum temperatures are likely to stay warmer than average for most of Australia.